You see what low grades you made on your weekly mathematics test? More than half of you failed. Most of those who passed just got by. Nobody had 100%. This is the poorest class I've had in a long, long time. Most of you have no foundation at all. Now the trouble's with your attitude. You don't pay enough attention in class. You don't do enough work outside of it. You don't know what the word study means. You haven't the slightest idea. Don't you realize that mathematics is an important subject? I tell you right now that unless you get over your lazy habits and come up to the standards I've set for this class, many of you will have the pleasure of repeating this course next semester. What was Mr. Grimes' purpose in making such statements as these? This is the poorest class I've had in a long, long time. This is hardly the way to win friends or influence people.
Hold up. Did I... Oh, wait, what? Hang on, I completely screwed this up because evidently the ad's still going. All right, now I think we're good. Wait, am I unmuted? Yes. I really need to move my microphone higher up on the pile of audio mixings. Because the thing with ads is that I don't know Okay, I was confused on that for a minute because I saw it in chat and I'm like, wait, do those usually pop up before or does the alert pop up before or after? Did that break? It's been a while since someone has done that. Is that something else broken? But thanks for the sub. I really appreciate it. And yeah, now you won't have ads. Hey, Stuff, hope you're doing well. Tonight we're playing more, it's probably the 8.5 hour one instead of the 7-hour one. Play more Judgment because I think it's been through schedule issues and the like a couple of weeks since we played it. Oh. I mean, I appreciate the support, but I do try to intentionally set up streams so that nobody really needs to sub, because I want the emotes and the ability to like have pop-ups and the like. But I also, there was a good amount of time when I just had like a little announcement for, hey, you shouldn't use an ad blocker, like the link to this one. Hint, hint. Because, yeah. So there, spent all day working on concrete texture for location of my game. Actually started hiding words in the that's when you know you're starting to get insane. Hello. But in the best possible way.
Huh? I'm looking for a man named Red Nose.
Wonder why it's called that.
That homeless guy?
So,
yeah, I know.
Ooh, roast beef, turkey,
any idea where
meatballs.
He went?
Nope.
Those are good
Maybe
subs.
A drink will jog your memory?
No, I really don't know. Go bug someone else.
I think that was a reference to like another Yakuza game where you're trying to get information out of a homeless guy and he demanded to be bribed with alcohol first. Actually, that might just be something really common.
Bring it on.
Hey, oh, right, the knee breaker. Zach's only drew a face in it. Yeah, probably best before you fill all the concrete with Easter eggs. Also, hey, so they had a good stream. I wish I was able to like watch for later, because I really, Stray is one of those games that I meant to get when it came out, but because it came out while I was still in college, I never had the money for it. And then I forgot. Like 9 times out of 10, what happens is that...
You have a minute, sir?
And I've realized this today.
I'm looking for someone, man by the name of Red Nose.
My biggest issue with...
I sure as hell don't.
I thought the same thing. Guess that's what his friends
with
call
like
him.
The modern...
Never seen him. Now fuck off.
Hype cycle is that they announce a game super early, like a year or so before it releases. And then I'm like, oh, that's a cool game. I should get it when it comes out. I'll like make a note of it. I always forget. It's always a case of, oh, I totally get this, but I just impulse bought something else, or I really shouldn't. Or worst case is, oh, but there's a new game that looks cooler because it's from a series I had like personal connection to, or whatever. So I never get it. Like I recently remembered about Sandland, a game that all I know about it is it's like a Toriyama, I think, creator of Dragon Ball, is the same guy. This is a guy who like is behind the actual IP. It involves a desert and you drive a tank. That's pretty much from that combination, because Dragon Ball is like, I experience the same way as Star Wars. As the moment you tell me a series it does not involve the like what the main series and hype was built around, I am more interested. Like, oh, Rogue One doesn't involve Jedi at all? Yeah, I'm down with this. That sounds cool. See up there? Oh wait, there's just stairs. I'm like, what sort of parkour challenge do I have to do to get up there? You just walk. Yeah, like New Vegas. Without whole land of sand.
Excuse
New
me,
Vegas.
can I ask you something?
Tank.
Not interested. Sorry. It won't
Very
be
much.
long, please.
I love
Do you
desert
know a man
aesthetic.
named Red Nose?
Yeah, I suppose he looks familiar.
But yeah, I
idea
completely
where he
forgot
is?
about between release
I haven't
and
seen him in ages, man.
when it and
I guess he
it's like
skipped town.
out now.
Or worse.
Oh, thanks.
I have a feeling none of these dudes will actually know a thing about Red Nose, and then afterwards I'm going to get jumped by some Yakuza saying like, "Hey, heard you were looking around for Red Nose. You better stop that." Then we'll beat him up, and they'll tell us where he is. It's kind of what we do here. But yeah, hope you had a nice stream, Ace. That is the start and end and of it all, because like Stray's a cozy game. It's chill, it's calm, it's also sad, but in like a good way. And it also has cats just doing cat things. And it's on the roof. Am I just not seeing him? Am I in this parking lot for no reason because oh.
Sorry. Can I ask you something?
I need to finish that game.
Depends. What do
Oh
you
wait,
want?
we got a camera angle.
I'm
This
looking
dude
for
knows
someone.
something.
Man by the name
Oh
of
shit, we're in a
Red
parking
Nose.
lot. We're going to get jumped.
Red Nose?
Because I
Never heard
got Wander Stop.
Nothing, huh?
And then I
Well, maybe
immediately
my
got
friends
into a
know something.
depressive spiral
Did
with,
you ask them?
where I'm like,
You bet.
I
Might take some time, though.
That's all right. I can wait.
If you say so.
don't, I'm not in a
Oh,
good mental
and in
state to
return,
play this game.
I've got this thing called a play
So,
pass. You
I
mind
didn't.
taking a shot at it?
Come again?
Eh?
It's for a new game this big shot committee just opened. They call it Dice and Cube over at Paradise VR.
Oh.
Which is what?
It's some kind of fancy board game. You wear stupid glasses, you roll
Mario
dice.
Party?
Heck if I know. It's over on Theater Alley, and you need one of the play passes to get in.
Huh. This town's crazy sometimes.
I hear they got some pretty nice prizes if you win, too. But my legs are shot to shit. No VR for this hobo.
Honestly, that's
Yeah,
fair.
I guess you'd still have to move around.
I got a few friends who
Sometime.
tried, but it sounds like they're all having trouble.
Hey, it depends
So
on
I
if
want
you
to
have
get a prize for me.
if you
Young
have
guy
a
like
bad
you can do
enough
it, no problem. What do you say?
Sounds interesting.
if you have a bad
All
enough
right,
taste in
you wait
fashion,
here.
bad enough
I'll go win you
eyesight,
that prize.
and
Thanks
enough
a million,
friendships to
buddy.
ruin to
I'll
play
ask
Mario
around
Party.
About your red nose
Yes.
In the meantime.
I do love how these games set that up. Like you'll get random requests or random things where either through side quests or just things happening in the main story where you get prompted to go play a mini game or do like literally anything outside the main story, because like they know that 99% of this game's runtime is just, hey, go out and we are really close to getting a badass fridge. We're saving. It's like a handful of fights between. Actually, minigames give you like a little bit of the XP and story. Alright. But yeah.
You asked for it.
Alright, that was a cool idea. It was a cool move, but the slide tackle in theory was not the play. Alright, new plan. We're getting something to eat.
Really, guys?
I forget two things about this game. One, I'm not the best at the combat. There it is. Oh. Alright, sushi, and then we're picking up a side case.
Guess
Oh,
we're doing
come
this.
on! All right, we're doing this classic style. Go ride your bike.
Stay down.
Wait. Do I have enough now? Yes, we have finally acquired it. The badass fridge. Although I should... It's definitely not the best use of, like, skill points for it. But also, instead of having to get good and, you know, learn how to play the video game, you can just heal through it. We shit on him with a bike. I still find it so funny that compared to how long the bikes last and wait, what is it saying that I can get? I have 55 SP and it says I have 5 skills available. Oh. Like, compared to the series wide, most of the time the bike goes from, like, 5 uses of the full frame, I think, to a couple uses with the back wheel knocked off. Then a couple of uses for with just the front wheel. Like, part of the reason that the meme became, I'm going to hit you with a bike until you die, is because in the older, well, most of the mainline games, bikes were one of the easiest to see and grab and very highly durable. Dying. Slowly dying at an alarmingly fast rate. But they were, like, durable and good for weapons. Hey, haven't we met before? Huh? You're... Oh, yeah! I vaguely remember her. Yeah. Thing I was Theater Square. She was, like, having a concert marked as a side quest. We bought an album from her because I was trying to get stuff for the record player in the office because I got a skill for that I can't use because I don't have any records. And then I'm like, oh, she's going to get harassed by a toxic fan base.
Okay.
Yes, name is Son Nomahama. Bought my CD, didn't you? Yeah, I'm surprised you remember me. Of course I do. You might not realize it, but buying my CD is like sowing a seed of hope for my career. Mind telling me your name, stranger? Miyagami, work as a detective around here. Wow, you're actually a detective? I've only seen those in the movies.
Hey.
Probably best. Otherwise, that means that you are actively working with a detective, in which case, that is stressful. So, you listened to my song. Did you like it? I did. I mean, that's the honest thing. I don't remember songs until I commit them to memory by listening to them over and over and over again for like 20 times. I think this will give me more brownie points. What? Got really into it, especially the lyrics.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Kind of thing that makes my day. Singer-songwriter, after all. Being able to do both is pretty impressive. Oh wait, you're not here to drink, are you? Not to presume, but you look a little young.
No.
Oh, no, I'm just here to sing. And yes, I got another year before I can drink. Basically what happened was the owner listened to a couple of my songs and ended up asking if I could perform. Guess he really likes your music. I don't know, it's always good news. Hey, would you mind singing something for me? Not at all. In fact, I'd love to. Oh, she's just whipping it out here. Like, is this an introduction to the karaoke minigame? They would totally do that of setting a side case or the like and just say, hey, we know you want karaoke. We've already set it to Bakumitai. Right, I know something horrible has to happen to her. I don't know what yet. Ooh, pizza. Go for pizza. Because, like, there's no way that it ends without someone... I don't know. Could be... It could either be creepy random friend or fan. Because I remember a couple of them seemed a little bit obsessive. Or it could be getting a record deal and shit happening. Because that seems to be another thing that could be it. Oh, the Dice Cube cats. Virtual reality, Dice Cube. And play passes. Each course costs a different number of play passes. Isn't that the thing the homeless guy gave me? Is this a play pass? Oh, free trial play pass. You can play just one of these. Played Dice Cube before? Nope. First time. I see. In that case, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Your receptionist today. Nicey dicey. As in, nice dice? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That is someone who submitted the resume and they saw the name and like, yep, we got it. The pun is too good. Stage, more than 2 dice left in possession. That's what that homeless guy wanted. Guess I better beat the game, bring back the prize. Please put in these VR goggles. You're set. Enjoy your trip to virtual Kamurocho. If I remember right, it is like
Here we go.
Just Mario Party-ish. Or at least like roll and stuff happens. Also, I wish that items obtained, roll, bonus rewards, crown, camera height. Like, I wish VR goggles were that lightweight. I mean, fresh new face. Howdy, name's Corey Nyan. We run this dang old Dice Cube game. What is that hat that he's got on? Well, here's the thing. Like, my... Oh god, the Dice mascot is aware of being in a virtual prison. This probably won't be it. This is weird enough that it's probably a problem for Maja more than anyone else. Let's start rolling. I can limit price. Hard cover. Cash.
Come on.
Alright, just reading the tutorial. But like the VR goggles that I got are, first of all, it turns out that you're supposed to be able to like adjust the inner lenses so that they're right in front of your pupils. The problem is I want that style. Is that they're the ones that I got, at least, which didn't mention anything about this till setup. I probably should have done more research, but they don't go far enough out. Like, I think my head's too big for them. Which definitely is, it's definitely something that contributes to the fact that I get horrible motion sickness whenever I actually try to use them.
Now.
This is the... I see that this is the, like, money-making mini game. All right. That way looks shorter. Also, the what's the safe? We go shortest route.
Not looking good.
So all of that is 100% the reason why for the past shoot, I think it's almost been a year since I last used my VR goggles. Actually, no, more than a year.
This again.
Yeah, because I use them a lot before I moved to the apartment that I'm at right now. And then I didn't use them for like a week or so because I was so tired from moving that I got out of practice with actually being in VR. Which means
Here we go.
that it went from being able to play for like hour and a half or so to like maybe 30 minutes before I got so sick that I had to sit down and was just feeling queasy for way too long.
This.
Wow. We managed to hit absolutely nothing but battle spaces this entire time. You know what? I'm okay with that. We are blind motion real. Time limit don't mean fail it. One combat style, not be able to switch. Every attack inflicts a mortal wound. Ow. Drone shootout? Dang. Should have had my own VR setup, but use them almost exclusively for yeah, that racing games in VR are cool. The only problem is fight only using the style that I was already using.
Wise choice.
All right. Yeah, because I have man, there's actually a few. I think I got Half-Life Alyx, and I actually never played that because I got out of step with VR. But I had F1 2022. That one was a request from a family member because he really wanted to try it with a wheel that I used for Doom that one time, and it was fun. The thing is that we made the conclusion that it was probably a pretty accurate depiction of racing because not only does the wheel fight you so much when you actually have a steering wheel setup, which is so cool. It was also pretty low resolution, very shaky, and unfortunate. And I think there's something with that game specifically that one had a notorious reputation for being bad. Yeah, force feedback is so cool. I really enjoyed that. But short course standard, got it. But that one, it was like you could do a couple of races, and besides the fact that we just weren't very good at it. It probably would have been better if we used like controller or the like, but I have a friend who is really into and good with that sort of sim racing thing, and also has an amazing setup for it. But it's also like you kind of have to know how to drive a car for racing to begin with. And if you're not used to it, it's gonna take a minute. So I think the furthest we got was first corner or something. No, I think we got around the course a couple of times, but it was really slow.
This again?
And it was oh, huh, that was a suplex from the front. Love that. I love this game's combat. But yeah, VR can be fun. I really should probably get back into it because I remember Beat Saber, that being really cool. Am I good at it? No. Is it pretty fun to give yourself tennis elbow while trying to be good at it? Or at least not fail? Getting 300 grams of steak. Or not fail, pretty simple salt. Oh, hey, Slug. How's it going? I hope that you're having a good day today. We're just talking about VR. So, how's food treating you? Oh, this is delicious. Awesome. Really glad to hear that. So you know, he's a special method called fresh aging to prepare our steaks without them ever seeing a freezer. Why are they so soft and soggy? I feel like this might... There's a couple of things that it might be like a actual chain restaurant or business that paid to advertise in the game. Because there's some fun one. It goes nice. Yeah, VR is good stuff. I'm just really out of practice with it. Because I was playing I started with playing Resident Evil 4 in it, and I got to a point where I was late enough in the game that typewriters were few and far between.
Huh?
And then I got out of practice with it, and ended up being that I couldn't play long enough to get to the next one. So I'm like, well, it's not really worth it. I just casually the president of this entire steak restaurant out here talking.
This is Yagami.
Are you dying on the steak? Please come back and enjoy your steaks again. Definitely. Oh, goodbye. Stone electric typewriter. Oh, nice. What? I have no idea where we got it, but I know for a long time ago there was just a random typewriter knocking around my parents' house. And what's the difference between a manual one and like an electric one? I actually don't know. Yeah. Oh.
Bring it on.
We got goons. Wait. Ah. There we go. Invert this, man. Great. Oh, did it start buffering in the middle? Wait. The buffering's on my end. We're dropping frames.
Stay down.
Yeah. Yeah, this is 100% my side of things. Sorry about that. For whatever reason, my internet just always takes a dip like this time of night. Manuals and motor senses. You can type. Oh, that's interesting. So basically, it's just we'll keep
pal,
you
how'd
in
it
a
go? Get me one of
certain
those sweet VR prizes.
Margins and make sure that they're
Cake.
spaced.
Whoa,
So-
for real?
Yeah, much
I wasn't
harder
expecting
key
you to
presses.
actually
That I
win.
do remember.
Anyways, I asked around
Interesting.
about your red-nosed fella. Still don't know where he is, but I did find who might.
Yeah?
At least that's what they told me. Oh, and speak of the devil.
Ah, now
You're
we're
the
getting
one
jumped.
looking for that homeless guy?
Oh, nope.
Yeah? You find him?
No, not yet.
Try heading over to the children's park then. Some volunteers
am
are
so
handing out
paranoid
free
that
food. All
this
the
is going
hungry
to
homeless
end
of Kamurocho will be there.
with somebody
tip.
with jumping us for a
Don't mention
fight.
it. See ya.
So like that it's always what happens. Yeah. I think the other thing is like some of the novelties of VR. Oh. Hoomst.
Yo, it's Kaito.
Ah,
Where
you.
are you?
On my way to the children's park. Think I might run into the thief.
You mean the guy who robbed us is still in town?
Not sure. But even if he isn't, I might find a lead or two. According to Ayabe, the thief was a homeless guy by the name of
Right,
Red Nose.
I remember what we're
You're
doing
getting
now.
a phone for our
There's
money?
Looks like it. No clue if he's
there's
still
a
alive, though.
theft
After
at a
he got you,
Yakuza
that
HQ
is.
that
Right.
ended with Kaido getting
Well, I'm in.
kicked out,
See you at the children's
pretty
park,
much
yeah.
kicked out and dismissed, that we think might have a lead or some relevance to the current case with all the mole killings. Which, now that I think about it, I've also been watching a friend play AI the Somnium Files, which between this game and that game, there pretty much anything that is somewhat mystery, like murder mystery adjacent, has involved the removal of eyes. Weird theme, but I'm here for it. Because that game also has a killer with the MO of they remove the eyes of the victim.
Hey, sorry about this.
Ah, here it is.
Looks like they weren't handing out food after all. My
I
bad.
knew it. I have been waiting for you people this entire night.
So we're doing this instead?
Yep.
Yep.
Red Nose sends his regards.
All right, let's smack some bums. I could... Wait. All right, not the right one, but... low expectations. Hang on. Where was it? Rising Tornado. No, that'd be a good one. Did I grab an? All right, grab an enemy, and then the swings. Not the right. It's not the right one. I wanted to beat him up in a very specific way. So Callie's been traumatizing. Oh, don't worry, it was a rubber pavement. I know at least the rule for Kiryu was they never kills anyone. I'm pretty sure that's the same for Yagami. Don't mind the guy that I almost punched into the toilet. Ah, the throws deal so much damage. you can actually get through a fight just fine by picking up and absolutely tossing them.
You guys are getting old for this. Why'd you attack me?
We wanted to know who you are. Why would someone want to know about Red Nose now?
So, you're a friend of his? Is he still alive?
No. Hasn't been for a while now.
When'd he die?
About a year ago. Someone found them floating face
Ew.
up.
What a shitty way to die.
Body was all shot
How
up
often I
with
throw
bullet
around words like
holes.
transmuted.
Shot.
It's a good one.
Did you go to the police?
Sometimes you just have to break out some
No,
extremely
of course not.
rare words
the
just
cops gonna
because.
do for us?
Yes.
Dead bum in a ditch is just more paperwork for them. Either way, His body's long gone. But we still
Did
want
that-
to find out what happened to him.
Not work?
That's the best funeral we can give him now.
What?
Right.
I'm so sorry about that, Spirit. Welcome in. Like, huh? Hold up. Why? It's not Reauth Day. Why? Trigger. That's... Game title is... Yeah, that should have gone off. Channel points... Huh? Hang on, okay, so I can manually cause things to throw. Oh, that's my spine up there. But it's not working on... Huh? Alright. I'm gonna refund that for you quick, because... What the actual heck, Twitch, that should have worked, and then next ad break I'm going to be debugging that. I have completely forgotten how to actually bear with me, I've completely forgotten how to, you know, actually mod my dang channel.
Don't have a clue who killed him, though. Or why. All we remember is that a year ago, some Tojo clan Yakuza was looking for him.
Must be Higashi. And is that Yakuza the one who killed Red Nose?
Not sure. Those types are kinda out of our league, you know? We thought if anyone
I do
would
appreciate
know
you stopping
something,
by, Spirit.
it'd be you.
And
That's why we...
Sorry, but my buddy here's got more fight in him than some random Yakuza.
because that's
Fighting
annoying. I
is the
I
only
did
constant thing in
update
his
things,
life.
but I guess something didn't
That's Kamurocho.
work, and it's
You're
continued
late,
not to.
Kaito-san.
Is this the guy who was looking for Red
Eh.
Nose?
Yep, that's him.
Oh, yeah, it's
Got it down
Kaido's
in my
friend.
mind.
It's actually pretty cool. But I hope you're doing well tonight, Spirit. Nice seeing you around.
So, a year ago, Higashi took the money back from Red Nose and returned it to the Matsugane family. Around the same time, Red Nose turns up ice cold in the sewer. Who do you think killed him?
I just can't believe it. Higashi's not a murderer.
Yeah, especially at
Where
the
would he have even
time.
gotten a gun?
There are ways. This is
Especially at the
Kamurocho.
time, unless he absolutely broke by feeling
I'm gonna
responsible
go talk to
for
Higashi.
getting
Coming
Kaido
too,
kicked
right,
out.
Kaito-san?
I don't think
Don't you want
that's
to know
him.
what happened?
Okay, I'll come.
My
Let's head to
my bet's
Charleston.
on the Yakuza captain, who's currently giving us so much trouble during this entire start of the game. Even after we did him a huge solid and got him off of the murder conviction. And we should have just done nothing and let him eat it.
Wow, really?
Hello, boys. You know what? You get thrown. You get thrown. Wait, is this a combo? Kind of. Oh, wait. I thought that was going to be another one, but I love the special attacks in this game. Punch him down in the street. Oh shoot, there's a car coming. Car. Like, ah, thank you, man. Oh shit, he's airborne. What's I talking about aside from... Ooh, drone part. Alright, here's the shitty arcade he manages.
Higashi-san! Yagami's here, and Kaito's with him.
Wow.
I hope this is another
Never thought I'd
fight.
see you roll in here, Kaito-san.
I really
You
hope
seem
that
fair
things
after what
don't
you pulled. Look, we need to talk.
go downhill between these two.
And about
But this
what
is such a fun
exactly?
place to fight in.
Higashi. Red Nose. Did you kill him last year?
Who?
Don't play dumb. The guy who broke into the Matsugane family office. Look, we already know you got the money back from him. And not long after, Red Nose turned up dead in the sewers. As for the cause, it seems he'd been shot.
Higashi-san!
Motherfucker. How dare you?
I need you to answer me. Did
Well,
you
I mean,
kill
that's-
Red Nose or not?
Start talking, Higashi.
I did it for you, man. If I could have just gotten the money,
Oh shit, he did actually kill him.
maybe they wouldn't have kicked you out of the fucking family. I was ready to do whatever I needed to do.
For Kaito, huh? If you really
Alright.
mean it, then drop the goddamn gun!
Not a chance!
So it's all on the table. You really gonna kill us, huh, Higashi?
It's over. You don't have enough bullets in that damn gun. You can't kill us all.
Alright. Yeah, these guys are just
doing?
cool.
Take him out!
Thanks for that. Now go!
Fuck you!
God damn, that felt good. Come on!
Yeah. This is what I'd pay you for, Kaito-san.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. There's just something so funny about the fact that a small army of bums came in just for a moment. They're like, we've done our part, we're leaving. Just throwing bait. Oh yeah. They got hobo horn. Yeah. I know, game. I know. It's a vending machine strat. Just grab him, hit him in. I keep on getting prompts for EX actions, but they crit harder. I can do that. Ah! Get your knees bashed in. Oh, shoot, if it wasn't for so many of these of the EX actions happening. having a... Holy! That was more brutal than just flipping him in a suplex. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, the flux fissures are so cool. The problem with the style... Alright, he's popping, I'll pop mine. Wait, if I can get... Oh, nope. Wrong one again. Like, the style is more for single opponent duels. The blue crane style is much better for crowd control. But there's also the whole fact that you just need to do a simple 2 or 3 hit combo, hold square, and then that charges up the flux fissure, and then pop him.
I didn't kill him.
What?
I'm not the one who
Could have
murdered
started
Rednose.
with that and avoided this whole
Who the hell
thing.
was it?
I mean, it's fun, so I'm
Red
glad
Nose
you
must have
didn't,
had a
but...
contact in the Matsugane family. That's the only way he got away with it.
Yeah, there's something so
Whoever
silly
that
about
contact
kicking
was
so
gives
much
him all
ass in
sorts
place
of
with
info.
mascot
When
characters on
security
the
was
wall.
light, where the safe was. Not to mention when there'd be the most money.
It's kind of what I
There's no way you
appreciate
steal
about
from
these
the
games,
Yakuza without
especially
some help.
once they swap to the Dragon engine
So,
from like the
Is Red
old
Nose's contact the one who killed
Zero
him
and
to cover it all up?
Kiwami 1 engines that
But who would have done
You-
something like that?
they
Stealing
try to
their own
keep the
family's
entire
money.
city block
It wasn't about the
around
money.
you active,
Huh?
They
so you can
wanted to
just
rub you out of the picture.
have a
That's why it
fight
happened
wherever.
when you were on guard duty.
Oh, so the Red Nose
Rub me out?
robbing
If
this
that's it,
the
then the
family
contact
safe was
must have been-
specifically.
Yeah. Captain
I knew it
Hamura.
was Hamura. Guy is a bastard.
You
Hate
were
him.
the only thing between him and total control of the family.
Yeah,
With you
I think
gone,
they did mention
he
that.
could consolidate his power.
The Kaido's like one of the only
At least
people who
that's
would
how he saw it.
stand up and say
wasn't
something
wrong.
about the way
Just
things
look at it now.
things
Yeah.
were being done, and
Nobody
had
can stand up
actually
to
was
the
loyal
captain
to the
anymore.
patriarch instead of the
With the
captain.
power and money he's got, he's the only thing keeping us afloat.
Just wanted to rub you. This is given the series, we can take it both ways. Also, welcome in, Bug. Hope you're doing well. Gosh, he knows all that. Why is that Hamura's beck and call?
How exactly did Red Nose die?
Should we use properly?
know.
It's- yeah,
Don't you,
it's
Higashi?
fine.
It was the day
We can take it
after
every
the
way,
100
every way you
missing,
want.
after Kaito Aniki got expelled. I bought some info from a dirty cop. Led me right to the name Red
We use the
Nose.
same dirty cop.
I asked all around town, till eventually I ended up down in the sewers. But me and Red Nose, we weren't the only two there.
You found Hamura, didn't you?
They were making a
Yeah.
deal. Hamura was gonna get 90 mil. Red Nose would have walked away alive. And 10 million yen richer at that. Should have been all wrapped up, clean and easy.
Yeah, I just realized this entire investigation hasn't given us anything useful other than another reason to hate Hamura. But it does give Hamura so much more reason to actually want us dead.
Who's there? Come out!
Hamura, is that him? It's Higashi, sir. Sorry to barge in on you like this.
Higashi, what in the fuck are you doing here? Are you alone?
I don't know if you realize, but that's the guy. That's Red Nose. He stole the 100 mil from our office.
Sorry, Red Nose. This is nothing personal.
Captain?
Hey, that really a good idea?
Listen to
Tell
your
me.
brick-faced goon.
How'd you find out Red Nose was the thief?
What was I supposed to do? I told him everything. How I was in the office when the thief broke in and stole the money. How I bought police info from Ayabay and followed the trail to Red Nose. I kept talking. Yeah. Like my fucking life depended on it. Probably did, to be honest.
So the recurring character archetype of Yakuza goon who does not
insightful.
realize...
You did all that so you could clear your buddy Kaito's
Does not
name.
realize that the Yakuza is not a
Aren't
noble
you
profession.
just the most loyal boy in town?
It's just a gang of thugs.
Please, don't shoot. Whatever it is you want. I'm begging you, Captain.
But Captain, hold on. You sure?
It really doesn't go well unless you're Kiryu.
right.
And even then, it does
You
not
wanna
go
stay
well
alive.
for...
You show us some loyalty.
Does not go well for Kiryu either.
Prove yourself once and for all.
But how? How can
Yeah,
I?
he's done this... Hammer has done this
Here's
before.
What?
Force...
He wouldn't have had to die if you didn't show your sorry face. Not only that,
Suppose this is the
he would have walked
first
away 10 million richer.
time
Poor
Hammer has
son of
done
a
this,
bitch.
but he's also done this where he's forced a
His
gun into the
blood's
hand
on
of
your hands,
a
you know.
subordinate, guilted him into it, and forced him to shoot.
You scream like a fucking whore. Kind of a turn on, to be honest.
Weird, but okay. I really hope that whatever happens in this story, it involves Hamura getting hopefully backstabbed,
What are you
betrayed,
so upset for? You're finally a real Yakuza now.
and dumped in a very embarrassing way. It's what he deserves. It's what I'd like to do to him.
So you really didn't kill him, huh?
No. But people know I was out looking for him. My prints are all over the gun, too. No matter how you look at it. I don't got an alibi.
True. Cops probably would suspect
You
him.
said it yourself. I look like a real Yakuza now. I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, what if we told Matsugane-san about this? Think he could put the squeeze on Hamura?
Not a chance.
Yeah,
The boss can't stop
doesn't
him.
have the power, and he has
Telling
enough
him would just make
dirt
things worse.
on everything that...
That's why Higashi kept it a secret. Tough as it sounds, it was the right move.
Yeah, annoying thing about Hamura is he's got
Another
enough
thing.
stuff going on that...
All right, I'm gonna go, Kaito-san.
Short of, like, actually killing him,
This is between the two of you now. I'm sure you've got a lot
I'm
to
not
catch up
actually sure we can politic our way out of this. I mean, we're probably going to try. But,
Not sure what it is. I just can't stand that guy.
Yeah?
I mean, he's known you way longer than I have. And the boss has his back, even though he never swore up. I don't know. Something's just off about him.
Yagami knows the effect he has on Yakuza.
Hey, you ever hear what happened to his dad?
Nope. What happened?
Let me start from the beginning. From what I've heard, he was a stand-up guy. Taught him kung fu and everything.
Tragic secondhand
He was a lawyer,
backstory.
too.
Oh, yeah?
Things changed when Tak was 15. His dad took a dead-to-rights murder case and actually managed to get an acquittal. One of the victim's relatives wasn't too happy about that, though. When Tak was younger, his parents were both stabbed to death.
Oh.
Tak was at a friend's house when it happened. He was there to avoid them. Pissed about the hours they were working. But maybe if he'd been home, maybe he could have done something. Anything. Maybe his parents would still be alive.
Nope. Probably would have ended up stabbed too.
So this guy who killed the family, they ever catch him?
He hung himself at the scene of the crime. Tragic. Doesn't even begin to describe it. Doc ended up coming to Kamurocho right after that. Didn't want any help from his relatives, neither. So, he lied about his age. Snagged a job at Tender.
Got it. So that's when he met you, huh?
Yeah. And if you want the truth...
I see why
I
this
wasn't
is the
too big
only
on the guy at first
series
either.
in...
I was pretty green at the time, too.
Hey, Botank, how's it
Here
going?
comes this
Botanical_chaos is first in the
fight with
stream.
a Yakuza my size.
Thanks for being first.
Balls on that one.
Probably won't survive, but
Probably thought he stood a chance.
probably.
Probably.
Hope you're doing well.
Till I broke his nose.
We're just learning
But no
tragic
matter how much he
backstory
gets
secondhand.
beaten down, Talk's not the kind of guy to give up. Every time I beat the crap out of him, he'd act like it was no big deal.
How many times did Yagami get beaten up by Kaido?
Then one day, when I couldn't tell you why, Matsugane-san took a
He
shine.
just became beloved by Yakuza by
Stop
hanging
Himmel is second in the
around.
stream.
Kind of happened.
The coveted third is still out
Doc
there.
wouldn't listen to
Congrats on
anything
second.
else. For me and you,
Good.
became
Gotten to
Yakuza
several
was our
fights tonight, only a
choice.
little bit beaten up.
But for
Hell
him,
yeah. Love to hear it.
And if I had to guess,
Right.
the boss could see that. And that's why he took him in.
Right, there's that.
Doc didn't let him down.
Ads. Be back in a second. I need to adjust my tits.
Valuable learning experiences had deteriorated into a series of disagreeable and injurious personal tensions. This is all wrong. Need any of
Mechadeth Claw is third.
heard at all?
Congratulations.
Suppose Mr. Grimes had tried another approach.
Congrats on being third, Mecha. All right. Oh. Okay.
It's the most tremendous new musical experience you can have. Musical experience you can have.
I think we should be back. So, found out the problem with tits. It just deauthed. Evidently, it's on a... It takes a lot less to deauthenticate than everything else.
Ended up
Would
passing the bar
match
exam not
saber
long
versus small sword. Things rather uncommon. Small sword
Wasn't
being
too
like
pleased with it
Anya's
myself.
needle sword in Game of Thrones. Is that
That's
like
all in the past.
in terms of bread loaves?
now.
Is that small sword like standard loaf of bread that you'd get,
dead man
or
walking.
like baguette?
What do you and Matsugani-san still see in him?
I need it to be
I could
put in
ask the same
terms I
question
know. I
to
never
the guy
watched
who
Game
got
of
kicked
Thrones.
out for letting his safe get robbed. Kamurocho chews up guys.
That
like
sounds
this.
fun.
And
I
when it
assume
spits
that you
out,
had the saber, and I
right
assume
back
you
on the
also
street.
got your ass kicked because this
Like
was
me
with
and
the
him,
guy who was there to
we grew
kick
up here.
everyone's ass.
We don't have it at home. So even if it
A
means
bit
butting
less
heads
than
with Captain Hamura,
okay, so saber's like a baguette.
see
This
this
is
shit
like
through.
3/4 baguette. I got you now. I can visualize that. Don't know common fantasy
Captain's
show
word is
swords. Can definitely visualize someone getting hit in the head with a baguette.
But if he ever gave the order to off you,
Yeah, that's being added as
I
a
might
quote.
have to think twice about it.
I think I can live with that.
At 216. Say that one. It's like wicked small. It's like wicked small blade, so you can't really slash, but you can stab really fast with a blade that's hard to see. Nice. Yeah, because that reminds me of like
As Yagami chases the
a
mole,
small-
the Matsugani family's net tightens.
a small like
A year ago, Kaito was
Rapier
expelled
or
from the family, and its power
some
structure
other.
changed
I know that
entirely.
there's some daggers that were made like, or small
whole
swords
thing
that were
was a
meant for
setup.
puncturing and not. Because yeah, you can just like
Kamurocho, men
go
are pulled
ham
into
on
the
that.
criminal
See it?
underworld's
Have
currents.
considered making a slice of toast PNG model. Just a little bread monster.
But those that refuse
I support
to
it.
submit to its tides
And wait,
will always struggle.
I forgot that my. Kind of forgot that only the main bread model has the burn toggle. It's weird because the bread on my shoulder is technically like version 2.2, I think. The bread model I use is 2.3, so this one can like stretch that my main model can't, but it doesn't have the burnt toggles.
So, Higashi, tell me,
I fought against
you have
rapier,
a good
rapier
reason
and
you
that's
aren't doing what
bullshit.
I asked?
No.
Yeah, I can see that.
You sure could use one with talk still hanging around. It's
Hey, so
time to start
that's going
doing your
good.
damn job!
Ooh. Oh, come on. We just beat him up. Go easy on him, dude. Yeah, we're just talking about various things to get stabbed with. Yeah. I mean, your elder's bread being says your eyes have to be. The thing is, like one of the silliest
awfully
pieces,
tense lately.
one of the fun types of lore
kills the
things
whole
I
room,
remember reading or writing that the various
He's always in
models
such a
have
bad
different
mood.
quality of eyesight, and because and like corpses. Oh, dang! I think he thought that was Hamura. Oh shit, that's collateral. And like since by volume bread has bigger eyes than every model that, and bigger like actual visual parts, that in this situation, like with Corpse with bread on his shoulder, to read something, Corpse would hold it up to bread to read instead of reading it himself. Going good? Nice. Oh, this was like a baguette and a quarter. So
One
fast
dead,
it's hard to
one
get.
wounded in the
Yeah.
Tojo clan's Matsugani office shooting.
I could see like between a
guy's
saber
name
and
was
a
Kurimoto.
and a rapier.
Been in the family for years.
I keep on wanting to say it
I
like
know
it's
him?
French.
Doubt it. He didn't make a habit
That
of
like
standing out.
unarmored, standing
At
there
least
like
they
a
got the
training
killer.
dummy.
Apparently, he
you
says
would
it's just
rather
an
get
office
stabbed,
worker.
hit once
Bullshit.
with a rapier
Guy's a
because
Killray assassin,
it's
no
less
You sure?
damaging than
Yep.
hitting like a
At
full
least that's what
slash.
Higashi told me.
But
Oh,
also
you mean
in
the
an
guy who was
actual
ready to
fight,
shoot
you're
me the other
going to
day?
be
You still sore
pin-cushioned.
about that?
Reminder that
Anyway,
machetes are knives. They're
according
just
to
under the
Higashi,
needed length for
This guy
yeah.
shot Kurimoto 3 times in the torso. Then he shot both his eyes out.
Amazing.
Must be the
Oh, thanks for the
Killray's
look,
idea of
Sith. Hope
revenge.
you have a good night.
If things keep going like this, though,
a shoulder
even
interpreter.
the Tojo clan proper might end up getting involved.
So the Kyorei clan wants a war.
Looks like it. Kamurocho's turning into a goddamn battlefield.
There's been one piece of art that I've wanted to do for a while, but because it involves 4 different characters, the charge per character makes it pretty expensive. But just like every single form playing a video game, with Corpse being the one actually moving the controller, Bread the only one actually looking at the screen, Static just sitting there eating snacks.
Yagami-san!
And I don't know what Rian would be doing. Probably looking at a strategy guide. Ooh, someone also fought with the katana tonight. That I remember hearing, like, the little bit I know about swords is that katana is somewhere between concerningly long and concerningly good at chopping. Well, I suppose anything involving swords is best used, described as concerning. Where are we going? This way. Because if I remember right, like most good amount of heft to it. And also, do you fence saber one hand or 2? Because I know that for rapier at least, and definitely
this again.
Gang's crew. Oh, we're getting like rapier. You would definitely not be. That one would be one-handed, I think. But I know katana's also one that you would do two-handed. All right. Now you random street bump. Saber's one hand, only two-handed one. Cause that's, and I'm basing this entirely off of how they're classified for video games. Katanas are usually like, at the very least, longsword type category weapons. Man, I should play Ghost of Tsushima. Oh. Remember what I was saying earlier about how my biggest problem with games is that I forget that they come out? I forgot that there's a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, and I love that game. Like, I actually 100%. That's one of the only games of significant length that I
back to it
100% and got the platinum. That was delicious. Thanks. Notice you've been a couple of times. Yeah, try to swing by every so often. Cool. How are you, by the way? Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah. I have someone with a bastard sword, but it's a bastard sword because it's an unholy combination of bunts. I love that description. But yeah, I remember late gate 4th class, so don't know a lot. Fair and valid, and you're learning a lot. Like, in terms of if I was charged by a trial of combat and had to choose a champion, I would choose you because, first of all, you're the only person who I know their address that has sword fighting experience. The second thing is I honestly think you could. Like, put you up against the mountain and you'd come out. Learn about claymores. They are not what you're imagining. Not that little tan box with the laser sights that says point towards enemy on one side. I love those little things. You're welcome. Typical bastard sword, not hand and a half. It's like the... Also, isn't it like bastard sword spelled with a E or something. Like, it's a slightly different spelling. In which case, the bastard sword, I imagine, is like actual something unholy welded together or bought at a Ren fair. So, stock car racing, mainly ovals. You know, fair. My experiences with everything else is, like I was saying, with the F1 and VR, the curves make it a little bit curvy, a little bit difficult. And yeah, we're talking about swords because Botanical Chaos has entered a sword fighting class and gets beaten up several times a week. It's literally just Gaelic for swords. Oh! And we got to the bombing, and now we go to the bombing incident in Kamurocho. It seems we have an update on the device found at the scene. Still looking into that bombing. Oh. Yeah, now that you mention it, I didn't know that either. I thought it was like one thing. Cool, I'm starting to take sword fighting, picking up fun facts about osmosis. Hell yeah. Handcrafted and remote control timer. Police continue to search for any evidence that may lead to the culprit. Citizens are encouraged to call the police should they see any suspicious persons or unintended bags. Other news, baby panda born last month continues to show healthy growth, and so basically they're still hoping to find a lead. We should probably tell the cops about what we know about this. Quite immersed in so. Yeah, there's a couple cool ones that I found, and then later found was actually the person running it was kind of a shithead and full of shit. But like the crafting and history behind it is pretty cool. So I remember one post of how the most universal inventions in human culture, no matter how far apart it was independently figuring out beer, bread, and swords. Or some sort of fermented drink, some sort of fried dough product, and some sort of sword. Yep, that's a shithead I was thinking of. The ones that have Simmering 7 can stream the Xfinity series and NASCAR Heat 5. Oh, that sounds pretty cool, Mecha. Just mainly from people with special interests in historical European martial arts. Take classes through. Oh, yeah, that's a good source. That's a good source. Like HEMA through a museum. That means people who've studied it. Beer is liquid bread. Bread is solid beer. Exactly. It's like the base human instinct is to get drunk, eat something fried and doughy, and stab a dude. It's also noted. I feel like a fool for paying taxes when this is the government has to show for it. Criminal wasting tax dollars on bombs, no business bringing that up. Like your style, Yagami. Love to debate this further. Afraid time's running short. Get started, shall we? You bastard. Mom said in Kamurocho packs real punch. There's an ox inside the inn. That's where you'll find it. Oxen Inn? 5 minutes. Shit, not again. Oxen Inn. Have to think. Shit. I actually don't know where this would be. I mean, I know a couple bowl statues around by a steak place. Specifically, a guy well, I don't even know what he's doing anymore, but had a whole YouTube presence of swords and sword-related topics, and then was also one of those people who the moment that machine-generated art and other shit started becoming popular, revealed himself as being a massive fucking shithead. And that's all I'll say about that. Okay. I am definitely going in the completely wrong area. This is turning into, can I go absolutely everywhere on the map in 5 minutes? hopefully they show where it blows up. Drink. So I recommend History of the World in 6 glasses. Super interesting about beer, wine, spirit, coffee, tea, and Coca-Cola. Ooh, that does sound pretty interesting. Would definitely check that out. And if nothing else, drink all that stuff. Traversy short YouTuber reviewing his own rap, basically and political, right questionable book, and yeah, AIR fan. Basically a speed run of everything that you can do to wave a flag of, hey, I'm a terrible person and want you to know that. As far about yes, I remember seeing that his brother is legit successful and Conrad? No. Yes. That's the place I was looking for. Like, I know I've seen a cow statue somewhere. I can't remember where specifically it is, but that's more me being awful with directions. You get beer ingredients. Yes, I remember you saying that you were getting into beer stuff and brewing stuff. So definitely do that. Be a chair I'm going to use for my sim ring is very dusty. Actually, passenger seat from an old car? That's perfect. Yeah, go shower off. Like, that's the best thing you can do for that. Just actual freaking car seat. His brother, not shit. Hell yeah. Yeah, give the person who like actually making something and actually putting value into the world the attention. Gotta do the Mountain Dew mead. That's popped up on my here? Wait. Oh no, I passed it because I'm like, it's not going to be on the edge of the map. It was, I think it was wine technically, but I remember seeing those videos and thinking, oh my god, that sounds so awful. I absolutely need to get like the base equipment for it all and set this up and forget about it. There, just stop. Yes, countdown stopped. Whew, didn't go off. I have a car seat myself. That was my brother's car. Had him furniture dolly. Man, I have heard so much stuff that has been done or wanted to be done to Honda Civics, and I love them for that. Camarocha is invested properly than secured. So that. Yeah, this dude's weird. Do I unironically want to try Gator wine? Yeah, the thing is, from my experience of like trying to do something like brewing or specific drink crafting that wasn't just mixing stuff together, is that it's very easy to get it wrong and taste terrible. Wait, what the? You did it, so admit it already. Told you I didn't do it. There's no point in lying. Hey.
Yagami-san!
Oh, you came. My Fugi is here too? Shogun, what in the world's going on? I thought this was serious. It is serious. As you can see, Saorian, Fugi have accused me of a crime. A crime, huh? Yeah, and I'm innocent, I tell you. Well, here we go. Why is she here, or what's he being suspected of? Yeah, mine's from my old Marquis. Do you really miss that car? It'd be so expensive. Yeah, I recently got a new car that's a hybrid, and god damn, the fact that I can go so far on like one, it has half the fuel capacity of my last one, but I can go so much further on it, and it's just, yes, let me not pay for gas. Old school Luxo barge. That massive freaking car. Old school Luxo barge. Next step up will be old school Cadillac seat. You could probably go, if you're willing to like pressure wash something, you could probably go to U-Wrench and find one. Wine's very specifically the ice blue, and then you get a 50-50 mix of cheapest wine. Oh, so it's a mix. Does it matter what type of wine? Because the cheapest wine I've seen is like this Elgato Noir, or something like that. For $5. I think enough has been down to. You know what? Fair enough. Just as cheap as you can. So that's red wine with ice blue Gatorade. Crown Vic is some. Her cake? Yes, I've been accused of eating the cake she had in the fridge. Not just any old stupid cake we're talking about. From Goto Gâteau. Special event cake that I wait in line for hours to get. Huh? Is this really happening right now? Elgato hardcore alcohol. I wouldn't be surprised the time Cadillac was having a seat engineered by Lazy. Oh god, the biggest fucking land barges you could get with the biggest fucking couch barges you could buy. They should have. Like, we used to be a country. We used to have just straight up sofa seats in cars. Bring that back. Okay, so why is my Fuyu involved? I'm not. I just happened to drop in on work-related issue. And you got dragged into this? Mm-hmm. Sorry, it's pretty worked up. Made inquiries, and it sounds like Hoshino really is the only one who could have done the deed. That's why my Fuyu's prosecuting the case for me. Prosecuting? Is that how it is? Alright.
Hey.
Okay, I'll bite. Why is Hoshino the most likely suspect? She was the only one who even knew about the cake. Only because she was bragging about having gotten in the first place. How does that make me a suspect? Okay, we need facts. When was cake seen last? Went home around 8 p.m. last night. Cake was most certainly in the fridge. Alright, this is your own stupid fault. Something that important, and you leave it at the office fridge. You take that shit home with you. You do not leave it at work. You have to be less trusting and more hateful to your direct coworkers. Hey, Maury, welcome up. Thanks for the checking. I hope you're having a good night today. Thanks for the head slaps. Glad we got the throwing system working. My Star Car Company would. I support this stuff, right? So good. Now, for 2 hours after that, no one came in. Then, presuming Hoshino is innocent, have to be eaten between 10 p.m. and this morning. Sure you locked up the office? Okay. Yes, I'm sure. Jeez. No signs of forced entry, so I think that rules out any external parties as a culprit. I would also want to produce hybrid full-size. I can see a market for that. For just luxury and all that. Yeah, bring back the land yacht. I would rather have land yachts than the sheer massive frickin' trucks and SUVs everywhere. Like the fact that when I was getting rid of my old Jeep Grand Cherokee, I parked right next to a new one, and it was so much bigger. They're stupid. We don't need them. We just, I know it's all for tax breaks and the like, and how due to a stupid way that things are made, it makes sense for it's cheaper for the company for licensing and everything to make cars bigger, and then also everything else gets bigger because you don't want to be the smallest car on the road. Documentary done about how not driving a big stupid SUV or truck in the US. Yeah, it's dangerous because any other vehicle has a lower grilled dash, and like they've done. I saw a diagram that was the sight lines of an M1 Abrams tank compared to a Ford F-150. The tank had better sight lines and was impossible for anyone of average height to actually get in a blind spot with it. And the first comment under that was, well, yeah, the Abrams tank is designed to be used around people you don't want to hit. The Ford is not. Yeah, getting hit by a dumbass vehicle will kill you, so kind of vehicles don't sell well or have a market over... Oh, yeah. Like, it's 100% they started for some reasons, and in some parts of the country, yeah, it makes sense to have a truck because you need to haul stuff, or you need the torque, or you want a big truck for other reasons. And then you end up with just a general bigger set of cars on the road because minivans and the like have been supplanted by SUVs, so it gets to being just not safe. I'll put it, USA tried to bypass safety laws by putting a truck by... Yep, that's pretty much it. SUVs are classified as a light truck. Actually, own a 1986 Jeep CJ7. Nice. Opposite of a Luxo barge. Objection! You asked me a few sounds pretty suspicious too. Excuse me? Did you still objection for the fun of it? And do you care to... Oh god, we're in an Ace Attorney bit. I was trying so... I swore to myself before I started this stream, I will not reference Ace Attorney. And then the game did it anyway. Sorry, Ace, if you're still lurking, but it turns out the Ace Attorney and Judgment series is inescapable. So SUV is big because they're classified as a truck, not a car, but they're not beholden to the same emissions regulation. Wanted it? Make SUV? Yeah, exactly. But then you'd have to get over the auto lobby, and that's a whole thing. Before you came in, I left my desk to go to the bathroom, and let's just say it's gone for about 15 minutes. You could easily scarf down the whole cake in that time. This is baseless conjecture. Do you have any evidence to back up your statement? Actually, I do. God, this is actually playing out like an Ace Attorney case. I think I didn't hear it when you came in here this morning. Stomach growled. What? You heard that? Yes, you skipped breakfast this morning, didn't you? Naturally, you'd be hungry. So you figure you just peek in the fridge, and that's when you discovered an exquisite little cake. Couldn't help yourself. You dug right in. Am I wrong? Yes, you are, as a matter of fact. Besides, growling stomach is hardly admissible evidence.
Yagami-san.
You're up. I am? Please, take my case and defend me. If you don't, sorry will glare at me for the rest of my life. Well, if we're talking business, I guess I can take this one. Counting on you. Okay, apparently this is really happening. So, first place a good lawyer starts a crime scene. Or if the rapper's still in the trash. Your updated all... Topsy report. Wait. First question. Yes, there's a cat somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Oh, look, a cat. Every time.
Suspicious.
So this is the refrigerator where the crime happened. Ice tray is melted. Or did someone forget to freeze it?
No.
Nah, couldn't be. No one's using ice in winter, probably. I didn't see anyone use it anyway. Why did it melt? That's interesting. Hey, dreamers, how's it going? Welcome in. We, bumbled into a Ace Attorney bit. And its main story.
What the?
Is that...
Hey.
There we go. See my nameplate's still around here. Sure, Genda's holding on to you so you can come back whenever you want, Yagami. Objection. I doubt that, Shino. Why? I'd say Genda's just being lazy. Probably left it alone because he has no idea which type of trash it is or which trash can to use. That's a logical conclusion. Yeah, I can see that. Got ways to go still, Shino. Deductions don't take a person's character into account. Maybe so. At least they're made with love, unlike someone here. Shower. Hell yeah. The Annabelle doll went missing. Probably find that. That could be bad. Sorry's desk, immaculate. Oh, look who we're talking about. So the one opposite her, seeing her clean desk, is actually pretty motivating. Motivating, huh? The neat desk or the person who sits at it that's motivating you? Well, what are you implying? Nothing. Just an open book. Nope. Oh, right! All I remember about that is that it's being brought up of the hitchhiking bot that made it all the way across Canada without any issues, and then the moment it got to Philadelphia, everyone in Philly immediately jumped it and started, and it got into like stabbed, thrown in a ditch, its arms broken off, face caved in, just so much damage. Trash can's empty, usually bursting at the seams. Yeah, the trash every day now on a rotating shift. Who's in charge of it today? Genda? Huh? Even Genda pitches in? Well, it's more of a punishment for him. Sorry made him do it. Genda's really lazy about sorting his trash, so I kind of blew up at him. Said to him, don't you ever consider the people who have to take trash out? Then he said he'd start pitching in on trash duty. Surprised you had the guts to say that to him. Yeah, the other trash cans are empty too. Seems Gendo takes trash duty seriously. Noted. Thanks for checking. Dude took it on tour and now it's missing. Well, if it was around Philadelphia, then
What the?
Then they should start checking the ditches. Now Rapper's got some milk cartons. Been washed out and neatly compacted. Sorry's milk cartons. They weren't there last night, so whoever's on clean duty must have done it. Sorry scolds anyone doesn't tidy up after themselves. There's 3 of them. She's not drinking that much milk, is she? I kind of doubt it. Maybe she threw them out for some reason. So the thing about cars, love them so much. The only feature I want for my new house, 6 cars separated garage. Each saw legit Damn. That is impressive. That would be an impressive setup for a garage. Of course, the more challenging thing is getting it filled. Although you can always use one for junk. Okay, are you finished with the investigation? So we should start the hearing. The hearing? Are we really going to trial with this? Of course. I feel you. Should I say Prosecutor Fuji? Are you prepared to present your case? Fine. Been dragged into this far. May as well see it through.
Please.
Court. Hang on. I'm trying to listen to the background to see how close it is to actual Ace Attorney music. It definitely has notes of the variant notes of it. Well, the prosecution is firmly in the belief that Hoshino is the only viable culprit. And your proof? The defendant is arguing that you yourself could be the culprit. Your Honor, I have a counter-argument to that assertion. Proceed, Prosecutor Fuji. If I'd been the one who ate it, something that should be present is missing from the crime scene. Right, Yagami? Can corroborate the statement, I take it? Me? I feel you really ate the cake. Something should exist that's missing. Proof of that is... Yeah. Trash can is empty because its contents were removed this morning. Yes, Genda is the first one in the office today, and that's probably when he took out the trash. Which means, if she was eating the cake, she would have had to discard the wrapper afterwards. Since we already confirmed the trash can is empty... Oh, you have a point. Right, there's no wrapper in the trash can, which means I couldn't have eaten the cake. Thoroughly searched every trash can. They're all clean as a whistle. I see. It's pretty conclusive evidence. Hold it, sorry. Can present a counter-argument here. Court will hear the defense objection. Wrapper may not be in a trash can. Can't rule out that you didn't hide the evidence. Objection? Predictable, Yagami. I'd like to present the court with some new evidence. They're updating the autopsy report, dang it! New evidence? While you're searching the room, I performed my own investigation, naturally. When this document on Sora's desk caught my eye. Notice of planned power outage. Relevance, prosecutor? There seems there was a blackout last night, scheduled from 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. next morning. I think at that point, Yagami was getting his ass kicked in by goons at his office. I do love the fact that something very domestic and simple was happening while Yagami was having a shit night. Remember Genda saying something about that. Warned the whole office not to keep anything in the fridge or it would spoil. Oh, I remember that too, but I had something urgent come up, so I left and forgot all about it. And that means precisely, if the cake was left inside the fridge with no power on, would have split. You can leave cake out of a fridge for a long ass time. I've had a week-old cake that's been sitting on the counter. Oh, actually, I think the cake that I got after the cops got called on me for sitting quietly in my room sat out for like 2 weeks because it was fucking huge. Driven out of 1971 Mustang Mach 1, 1956 Ford Thunderbird, 2025. Ooh, a Hummer. Holy shit, they made a Hummer EV? God damn. I didn't know that was possible. Caterham Super 7600, 2025 Toyota GR Supra. Toyota's a good one. I've crashed half the Toyotas I've owned, but I'm confident on my current one. And still open stall to work on whatever fix-up I can get my hands on. That's a good plan. Can set up like a full garage. Also, if you ever looked at Bring a Trailer, that is a great website for just like I forget what it is. It's like International Harvester Scout, I believe. You see a lot of those, and they're always on beaches. Depends on. That is true. The cake that I got for getting the cops called on me for sitting around doing nothing was just a random Sam's Club cake, so it was not very expensive and not very complex. Or at Car Club, there's someone who brings a Mach 1 or oh, nice. Car clubs are cool. I've wanted to do like a track day where you like rent a supercar, but that feels like something that has to be done for a big event, and I cannot convince anyone who has a big life event that I'm helping organize to go with it. New ones. Hell yeah. Everyone ate it, they know it's spoiled after a single bite. Right, there's no way anyone would go through with eating the whole thing. But the whole cake has vanished. Someone must have devoured the fresh cake. There's only one span of time where that's possible. That's true. Although the last couple of times I tried to float it was for a couple of people's weddings or like the bachelor party for it, and both times like, no, we don't have the logistics to go rent supercars. Damn. Would be possible. Morning after the cake was spoiled, but last night when it's still fresh. Oh, hey, wait! So I'm afraid so, Shino. The only one who could have eaten it was the one who closed up. Shino, it could only be you. No, wait. Wait. Objection! Objection. Excuse me? Does the defense have further arguments? Yes. I think it's too early to pronounce the verdict. There's one more possibility. This better be good. Cake wasn't the only thing that went missing from the fridge, and I have evidence to prove it. Yeah, milk cart. It's a stupid amount of them gone. America or Michigan International Speedway. And I'm trying really hard because I have some... Yeah, Road America's probably the closest one to me. Milk's already put in the fridge has been dumped, washed out, and neatly compacted. In other words, milk was also removed from the fridge. 3 cartons to be precise. Genda must have done it during his cleaning duty, an act forced upon him by the victim herself. I'm not following Yagami. Let's consider, what would drive Genda to do this? Why would he discard 3 milk cartons at once if there was some left? You're right, it's certainly an odd thing to do. Why? One particular piece of evidence that points to the logic behind his actions. The power outage.
Check this out.
It's a big ass 2-mile oval. Favorite tracks and ooh, nice. Where about?
Well,
what's the closest city to that? Because I know Michigan. I don't know raceways. Having the milk left inside the fridge for a whole night without electricity, I believe it would go bad. Genda, who had cleaning duty, found the milk that had gone bad, probably would throw it away. Oh, and seems the prosecution is beginning to see the light, which means true culprit or his cake is nobody. No one ate the cake. In other words, there's no culprit to blame. What? Can't believe this. You're implying Genda threw away the spoiled cake? Yeah, that's about some of it. Sorry, said herself assured last night due to urgent matter. The outage slipped her mind entirely. Thus, when Genda found the cake had spoiled, he did his duty and discarded it. So you're saying I kind of jumped to conclusions. That the music for that does sound a lot like the Ace Attorney Pursuit theme, at least in like the tempo, and I love it. Oh, quite crowded here. What brings you by, Yagami and Mafiyu? Welcome back, Genda. Hey, you left that cake and all that milk in the fridge overnight. Didn't I practically beat you guys over the head about the power outage? The day had cleaning duty of all days. It's rude to make people throw away spoiled food, you know. So it solved itself.
Oh.
The words were, don't you ever consider people who have to take the trash out? Your words, right? Shirosaki? Well, having to deal with all that spoiled food, I understand the meaning all too well now. I'm so sorry. I love that that's forced upon you. Thank you, Yagami. Looks like I'm cleared of suspicion. Sentenced to cleaning duty for 1 month straight, starting tomorrow. There are no words to express my remorse. We got paid for it, too. Gotta say, though, pretty shocked. Sorry to say it's cool under pressure, but as soon as sweets get involved, you have no idea how long I've been looking forward to that cake. I appreciate that, but as lawyers, we need to keep our heads on straight at all times. I'll work on that. Case closed, I guess. Pretty turbulent day for the criminal justice system. Karoshi is pretty tense right now. No thanks to Masakami family and Kiori clan at each other's throat. Brad's Nagashi about it. Oh, wait, I misread that. I thought we got specific entries into the case file for what we just went through. Oh, right. I forget that this is a game that I actually have to do off-screen grinding because the side cases and the like are all tied to reputation, which are tied to like the friend system and like. Can we get more nonsense? We've already gotten the most badass fridge we can. That's 6,000. It's gonna be a while. Now, for being the fastest race speed in the Cup Series, Tailgate is limited on horsepower, so cars can't get over 200 during the race anymore. But Michigan doesn't have that. Speed into turn one during the race, not qualifying around 212. You know, given my experience with Michigan drivers, that makes a lot of sense. That is a state where you can be going in the left lane at 90 and someone will blow past you going like 110 in the other side. Could either go for just getting everything because we got 1,700. Can leapfrog throw. Charging tiger. Ooh, yes. Oh my god, just more Flux Fisher skills. Say hands, god hands, mental it's all tailing stuff, drone aviator, drone skills, precision. Oh, Dyson Cube stuff. We can get. There's some more that. Oh, I think that's just we can afford it. Maybe not actually buy unless I Oh no, dash attack. I'll leapfrog throw because that one sounds funny. Oh no, you get more. Nice. There we go. Yeah. I think this is the... Wait. Alright. Right, got stock up because upgraded fridge. Stamina, more Tarner, more toughness, more Jack Daniels. Sandwiches. I don't know, just all that. 'Cause the funny thing is that people complained about this game that you can't get like the highest level of restorables like you can in other Yakuza games, just because they don't let you go into the pharmacy. But also, it's trivially easy to get a couple skills that increases how much food heals you, and you can just buy a whole lot of food. It's like, yeah, I know the strategy that usually works doesn't. However, have you considered trying anything different? Like, there's ways... I find that in most cases when people complain about a game that they're like, hey, the way that we're used to doing things is different, or hey, there's a feature we don't like. It usually tends to stop there and not go further into finding a way to actually counter it. Like with Dark Souls 2, I got the initial complaint of,
if Captain Hamura knew this,
everything coming at you all at once is a pain.
Never mind. Don't gotta worry about that.
But also, if you just get something with a weapon with
no position to be coming after you anymore.
Crowd control?
You mean because of the shooting?
Yeah. Really
it's a lot easier.
He's been MIA ever since that night. Went into hiding even before the cops came.
Oh, he knows something up.
What do you want? Don't just stand there. You're a guest.
At least he's polite. I appreciate that about him.
Sounds like the family's a mess right now.
Got that right. The office is crawling with cops. Gonna head over there myself once I'm done with this.
Why?
Gotta shore up the defensive line. The whole family's on duty for this shit.
Right. I'm just wondering, why'd the Curie decide to come after you now? They've been pretty quiet.
It's obvious. Their second in command's in town and ready for war. Took the train up from Kansai and everything.
So we got a good old-fashioned gang war.
Named Satoshi Shioya. The guy's a natural-born fighter. And soon enough, he'll be chairman.
Second command gunning for chairman.
No doubt.
This isn't going to end well.
Hamura, not Kurimoto.
What makes you say that?
Take a look at this. It's a shot of Kurimoto right after the shooting.
Ugh. Tough to look at.
Man got bullets through both eyes. That's not what I want to show you. Look at his clothes.
His clothes? What about them?
Yeah.
Captain was wearing the same jacket yesterday.
Yeah, I knew it. He got confused for Hamura.
And they look the same from behind, too. Safe to say the captain.
That's why you
knows
always
who
have a
they're
mook
really
that
after.
looks very similar to you. Kyoryo's attack was meant for Hamura specifically, not the Tojo clan.
Explains why he went into hiding so quick. Funny how this all worked out.
You don't look very worried. If the Kiore are gunning for Captain Hamura, why wouldn't they go
Yes,
for the guys
but
who set him
consider,
free, too?
we really don't like Hamura.
Nah. If anything, Shintani's the one who should worry. After all, he was Hamura's lawyer.
Yeah.
He won't stand a chance with Yakuza gunning for him. If I were you, I'd at least give him a heads up.
Yeah, now might be a good time for him to use all his vacation days and, I don't know, maybe a nice trip overseas. What was I saying? Well, that's that train of thought completely gone.
Kim-san?
How's my favorite know-it-all doing? Good?
Who is this?
Kasai, you know, from the Keihin gang.
And you're calling me why?
Yakumi-san, do not listen to him. Oh!
Ooh!
Shut your mouth.
Kim-san, you okay?
You want to see your friend alive again? Get your ass over here.
That bastard.
Alright. I know there's supposed... Oh, God. We're even heading to a place called the Beef Zone.
Out of the way.
Flying dropkick, I missed it. Simply to settle this beef that we have with this gang. I love it. Bold decision. Hopefully it ends well. And ooh, swept the leg.
Really, guys?
That reminds me, I was playing Repo with some friends a while ago, and we finally decided, because normally what our strategy was we just stacked upgrades and absolutely juiced our bots up. And we finally decided to get some weapons for once because we kept on dying to enemies. Got a baseball bat and one of those like tall, thin dudes that doesn't like it when you look at him. Like, all right, I think I know what you gotta do. You gotta get underneath him, get him loose, and then beat him to death with a stick. Anyway, here to settle the beef of the Beef Zone.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's...
I forgot how much you pissed me off, know-it-all.
And I forgot how dumb you look, so we might as well call it even.
What was that?
What's that?
So, this is our guy, huh? I've heard a lot about you, Yagami-san.
Where did you find this man-shaped refrigerator?
Thanks.
The name's Honda. Renji Honda from the Keihin gang. Pleased to meet you.
You look more like a Civic.
Shut up and help us kick his ass already.
Help you?
Come on, boys.
Hey, I was gonna do that.
Dude.
Now this is personal.
Fuck. What the hell are you doing?
I was looking forward to this fight. Not gonna waste it by just dogpiling the guy.
Human
Glad to give you a
barricade.
taste too, if you disagree.
He's on the Brute Squad. He is the Brute Squad.
Hey, what's your deal?
Just want to fight you. That's all.
Huh?
That's the whole reason I joined the Keihin. Locking fists with tough
It reminds me of the
like
Borderlands pre-sequel, like all the vocal logs going for or explaining Wilhelm's backstory that all just end with
Fighting's
when I
the
was
only
young
thing
I
that keeps
got
the
into
world
fights.
spinning, Yagami-san. I know you agree. Now, enough talk. I'm ready for some fun!
I really wish that this dude's name was something that... Holy! That was half his health bar! Hey, can I do that again? I think I got... Nope, I do not have knockdown resistance. Holy shit, that's half my health! I see why he's wearing a tank top. He's built like one. Yes. Let me eat a hot pocket quick and I'll get right back to you. Ow! Ooh. Can I get hit him? It's like He like, the thing is built like a dump truck factory. God damn. I didn't know they made brick walls like this.
Enough talk. I'm ready for some fun.
This guy's huge. Alright, so I didn't time it quite right.
Now you've done it.
Oh, come on. That. Well, we missed. We did enough to not get hit by freaking mortal wounds. So, thing of Jack Daniels and some pizza buns. Say goodbye to your kneecap privileges. Oh shit, that worked. And all it took was a bottle of Jack.
You're even beefier than I'd heard.
Oh shit, he's into it.
Great.
I'm not too big on fighting for no reason, though.
Don't say that.
Yeah? Looked like you were having fun to me. You're a natural born
He's going to go
fist
cause problems on purpose now, isn't he?
I think we're done here.
What?
Random bystander phoned the coppers on us. They'll be here any second. Go.
What about your fight? I thought that's what keeps the world
Oh.
spinning.
Can't exactly fight you if you're
He's a
rotting away
meathead.
behind bars.
But he's got a logic to him.
Let's go. Yagami-san, hurry.
Okay.
Hey, that was a real hoot. Let's do it again sometime,
I like this
Yagami-san.
guy. He's got a vibe to him. Yeah, ads. Be back in a sec. Yeah. Ads. Logical hammer. All right. Sorry, I got distracted a bit by the fact that turns out Twitch rolled out a feature that
Who was that guy, Kim-san?
makes the streamer pay for like discounts and promotions instead of Twitch eating and all, and it's on by default.
What?
It's what they
Turns out
call
you
the
also
four
can't change it
highest-ranking
midstream.
members of the Keihin gang. Kasai, Honda, Sakakiba, and Koga. Each of the four has their own faction, and countless thugs
street
doing
bosses.
their dirty work for them.
So there are 2 more?
Yes, and I hear Koga's faction is the strongest of
Or
them all.
the
Yes. Word on the street is that they line their pockets selling weapons on the black market. Not even the Yakuza are keeping up with how powerful they have become.
Well, then let's hope this Koga guy stays far away from us.
He won't.
So sorry. I'm afraid it's my fault that they are coming after you.
That's all good.
Please, just be careful,
I mean,
Yakumi-san.
You too, Kim-san.
You named your restaurant the Beef Zone. The only worst place you could be in this town for random fights happening around, on, or because of is the Millennium Tower. That's it. Where you are in the story, how much time has passed, or maybe more Keihin gang members swarming streets than usual. Threat levels present, your chance of encountering Keihin gang members higher. Powerful leaders will show up as long as the threat level's present. Right, I remember hearing this as part of the like the usual preliminary research I do on games that I stream. That sometimes, oh right, I'm like, why am I controlling so weird? Is something up with my controller? No, I just downed an entire bottle of Jack Daniels for that fight, and now I'm drunk off my ass. But yeah, that was a complaint that came up, that with that gang system and threat level, that sometimes it drags the story to a halt because they simply because things won't let you progress when the level's active. But yeah, no, that I know that they're being presented as like a legitimate threat of like, yeah, they're muscling in and the Yakuza can't even really do anything about them. But the way I experience the Keihin gang is very similar to like, alright, you guys are thugs. Wait, you guys are chill? Nope.
We're doing this.
Is like very Saturday morning cartoon villain of, yeah, there's a rivalry. They're the only ones who care. God damn. Really feeding Yagami. But they're just charming enough where it's hard to be mad at them. I also appreciate the fact that cars honk at bodies that you fling into the street. And they're just read as NPC bystander in there, so the cars honk. Never mind, they're face down on the pavement.
Excuse me.
Oh, is Shintani not here? Beats me. What do you need him for? Just wanted to ask him about something. I'll try back later. Hold on a sec.
Yagami.
You plan on twiddling your thumbs until Shintani comes back? Are you bored? Well, can't say I'm busy. Sure, Yagami is just cop without prejudice profile. Look. Look. If you don't want to fight in Kamurocho, don't go around absolutely jacked and wearing a tank top. Like, if you don't want to be profiled as a mafia goon, don't look exactly like all the mafia goons. I'm just saying, it's like the same way that with old animation, you can tell when a character's going to interact with something because there's one part of the screen that's lighter in color than the highly detailed background. It's kind of like that. Client needs a bodyguard and want you to fill the post, Yagami. Bodyguard? What kind of clients are you taking these days? It's just a messy custody ballots going to court. I'm representing the mother. Name's Azusa. I butchered that. Otaki and her daughter's Karen. They're set to appear in domestic affairs court today, and I'd like you to protect them until they get there. Right? They need protection from. Apparently, the father was Yakuza until very recently. Wait, she got a huge fight with him and had to flee with her daughter. So you're giving her a bodyguard just because he's ex-Yakuza? Is that kind of an overreaction? This poor woman doesn't seem to think so. She said her husband would do anything to get his daughter back. I don't think we need to worry about him. I think he got tragically gunned down in an accident. I haven't come to it. Can you protect them from him if he does?
Yep.
Alright. Seems pretty clear who knows when Shinai Sensei will be back anyway, so I guess we'll help. Sorry, I'll pay you. By the way, ever heard of Shine Nakawa, the lawyer? Oikawa? No, I don't think I have. Representing the father, but he's formerly one of mine. Huh? He worked here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone before he started. One of those elite types, passed the bar real early in life. I wanted to win his cases by any means necessary, even bribery or blackmail. Yeah? Surprised I haven't heard of him then. He was good, had some real potential. That's why I came down hard on him about changing his ways, but he just didn't give a damn. In the end, had no choice, fired him. Thought maybe that would be the wake-up call I needed, but all it did was give him a chip on his shoulder. I swear, man only lives to beat me now. A revenge for firing him or something? Yeah, but living for revenge just makes you sloppy. Probably never learn. That's rough, but also, fuck him. Anyway, you know where this mother and her daughter are now? They're not long ago, actually. Said she had some shopping to do and I couldn't stop her. Being her legal counsel, she doesn't seem to want to take my advice. Sounds like a lovely family. Any idea where they might have gone? Said something about getting some clothes to make themselves presentable in court. So, somewhere with clothes, huh? Alright, I'll go find her. Oh, this isn't gonna end well. Oh yeah, I walked into there drunk and said like, hey, you. I know what I want you involved in. Custody battle. Go protect these two women. I'll probably be sober by the time I get there. Alright. Oh! Wait, I think I need I think I need active traffic to do the move that I want to do. June's getting in a fight up over there. There's one EX action, EX traffic safety, which ends with the guy getting pulled into a car full of Yakuza and kidnapped, that I really want to do. Ooh. Got 13,000. Balance of the Tiger. You know, for as quick as I'm getting these, I'm just gonna save it and get the next combo speed.
Yagami-san.
Hey, Yagami. Hey, Sana, what's happening? Okay, so get this. Someone from a production company. Ah, that's how this is going. Production scout going wrong. Okay, is producer? I think so. Why else would he come to me after hearing me saying, agency will do whatever it takes to help you become a star, is what it told me. That's great.
A big problem.
Crazy, right? Get chills just thinking about it. I mean, me up there on stage as a professional? Talent like yours, I'm sure you'll be fine. Yeah, I can do it. So the power reach people in ways they've never been reached before. No? God, talent, you'd be a superstar in no time.
Hi.
Everyone. Finally, big break. Feels like you're already on another level now. Aren't you just getting a little bit ahead of yourselves? Maybe so. Popular, good at singing, got luck. Hey, she's the real deal. Oh, that's true. You're about to talk to the agency went. Later in a different place. Alright. Right, I forgot that that's another thing I have to do off stream just because I don't want that to do that sub-story on stream. Alright, give me... Ow. Ow. Is there active traffic here? Damn. Want to cause a traffic accident. Ah, well, get 1 inch punched. Right, you get thrown. And coned. Throw and cone. That's how you gotta do it.
What a waste.
Alright. And... Where? Here. Wait. Oh, man. Can't Oh, it's a cafe, not actually the beef zone. I wish that was a legit restaurant. Right. Great. Oh, nice.
Back to it.
Yagami. Oh, Tomoka. That's right, Tomoka. She's the other building 1 where my office is. 3 years ago, the first case tackled after quitting my job as a lawyer and becoming a detective was for her. It's as simple as finding her lost dog, but I guess you could say it's bad luck. The dog ended up at the site of a drug trade. It's terrible. Then she's letting me rent a room for cheap, which helps since I never have money. Even paying cheap rent's tough. Yeah. Rent.
Excuse me.
Sorry to ask, but mind waiting a bit longer for this month's rent? Said no, you probably can't afford to pay me right now anyway, am I right? That would be a yes. Sorry. Well, I'm glad you can at least afford to put food in your mouth. I worry sometimes, you know. After all, if you starve to death in your office, the building would designated stigmatized property. So that's what you were worried about. Oh wait, Yagami, in exchange for weighing on your rent for the umpteenth time, I want to ask you a favor, such as, I've been thinking, I like to utilize all our available space in the building, so I decided to open an izakaya. You know, since our rent income isn't all that stable. Well, you really got me with that one. What can I do to help? I get some feedback on the menu I've been making. Sure, I have all sorts of useful advice, someone who seems to know their way around the culinary world. You say that after I walk out of the local equivalent of a McDonald's. That I can do. So, mind lending me a hand? Rather, your taste buds? Well, you've treated me good for so long, plus you're offering me free food? That's an offer I definitely can't refuse. Wonderful. That's settled. Do you put some dishes I'm planning to serve inside your office fridge? It's badass now, so there's space inside. Give me your thoughts once you try it. Got it. How exactly do you want my feedback, though? Just send me a message whenever you're free. How's that for simple? Perfect. Can I have your contact ID? Sure. Bro's been renting from this woman for cheap. Doesn't have contact information. Go counting for you now on. Won't let you down. Just feels little. Take a look at off fridge every now and then to see what she cooks up. This feels a little bit irresponsible, but then again, this is Yagami. And like, I suppose if she lives in the building, you can just kind of throw the rent at her whenever it happens. Right? Oh, there's food in here. Is that curry? I'd say that looks pretty good, but I don't know if those green things are pickles or not. If it's pickles, then I hate it. Here's some curry. Thought regular curry would be so... bitter melon. Spiciness curry and bitterness of melon balance out. Hope you enjoy. Oh, don't hold back on sending me feedback either. Honestly, only helps me improve. Does bitter melon really go well with curry? Should heat it up and find out. Probably not. This is god awful. Curry's pungent spice only makes bitter melon stand out, not in a good way. Vegetables aren't even fully cut. Serving this would probably violate some kind of health and safety law. Anyway, I should message Tomoyoka with feedback. I think the bitter melon's the big sticking point. Tried your curry. Spiciness of curry and the bitterness of melon, well, let's just say they don't complement each other. For delicious, perhaps you can do without the latter? For a more normal flavor curry. Alright, that should do. But I always have to eat garbage like this from now on? I mean, it didn't seem like such a bad gig at first, but after forcing this down my gullet... Well, I mean, the other thing is, if it's so god-awful at first bite, you don't have to eat it all. Next one tastes a little better. I assume you have free will. Hopefully. Subordinate's missing. How do you lose an entire goddamn subordinate? Keep track of your minions. Although this would be funny if it was a... I know they pointedly don't do crossovers with, like, the main cast. The most they do is in from, like, later Yakuza games, they'll have, like, a background. So not finishing plate scene is very... Here's the fun thing. I don't know, and nobody can tell, because we are eating this in the privacy of our own home, and then texting her the results. So we could totally lie about it. Especially if it tastes awful. But I could see the whole cultural side of, no, I gotta finish it being ingrained. Which would be a good point. However, at a certain point, you might have to make the choice between lying and being rude or dying. Oh, that must be her.
Excuse me.
See, are you Azuka Toki? I am. Who are you? Yagami. Genda asked me to look after you today. Oh, Yagami. Yes, Genda did mention you. Well, nice to meet you. Is your daughter around? Karen, you didn't see her? No, I didn't. Really? See her a second ago. I got so focused on the clothes, I guess I didn't realize. She lost? That's not good. She's an easy target for the husband if she's alone. Should do. I'll go look for her. Stay here in case she comes back. Okay. Maybe someone around here saw something? Should ask around. Wait.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Nope. That's no one in the shop.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Have you seen this child? Can't seem to find her. Oh, I think I saw her earlier. Did? Yeah, she was strolling towards Nakamichi Street. Nakamichi. Thank you. And now we have the comforting psychic arrow of plot advancement.
Wow.
Yes. All right, come over here by live traffic, you goons. Nope. Wait first. This is just a quiet street. Hang it. I thought it was... I'm going to have to look up how to do that one. Do the heat action I'm trying to.
Really, guys?
Actually, wait, I have free will. Mostly. I just look it up here. Judgment... EX... Graphic... Safety... Alright. So it's a very specific intersection of... Right, so it is at an intersection up here. It's very specific. Oh, it is? That makes a lot more sense. Thanks, Off. The child. I should tell him it's okay to... Right. Hurt. Looks like Karen in this photo. Karen, talk to you, are you? Who are you, mister? Name's Yagami. Genda hired me to look after you and your mother. She lost track of you. Mom suddenly cares about me. Big enough to do what I want, so leave me alone. I can't do that. Mom and Dad want to get divorced? Fine. Should go live by myself. Is she really that nonchalant about the divorce? Had to homestay. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I bet that's a big cultural... the bastard. I bet that's a big cultural hurdle to get over, that's not an expectation here, and if you're, not used to what's being served, that you don't have to. We're sure you should be doing that? Your mother would be pretty upset if she found out. I don't care. Former Yakuza who'd do anything to get his daughter back. You don't seem too desperate. Dad, I want to give you something. Karen, stop. What do you think you're doing wandering off like that? Huh? Told you I was going for a walk and you said okay. Well, I must not have heard you right. Come on, Azu. You really want to go through the taking full custody of Karen in this divorce? Be more serious. Karen will never reach her full potential with you around. I'm going to raise her right. Well, like you have any right to say that. I'm her father and I... Come on, Karen. We need back Genda. Told you. Get a divorce for all I care. So he only came up once? Let's see. Wow. I didn't expect to just from vibe checks be on the side of the ex-Yakuza in a tracksuit jacket. Guess this is a payment for profiling those goons earlier. Sure as hell doesn't hold anything back. Karen threw something away, didn't she? Ticket to circus? So she's trying to give her father? I'm gonna hold on to this for her until she's calmed down. Going back to the office, think better get after him. As that's just like the chillest dude. All right, where's a taxi? Nah, I don't want to walk.
Bring it on.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep. Oh, I love being right at the power level where and a little tooltip of, hey, you can change styles and they're better for one thing or the other. Yeah, no, I don't care. I want to stay in this style because I can just stunt on them. That's just what I wish to do. I know what I'm doing and I am right where I wish to be. Right. Yeah, so it does have to be on this street to do the move that I'm thinking of, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of times to get beaten up here. Huh? You? Aren't you Karen's father? Why are you here? Oh, this guy has a bastard haircut. This place hasn't changed at all. Still in desperate need of a cleaning crew. Okawa, what the hell do you want? Colin? That's father's attorney, if I recall, and Genda's former apprentice. I need to be prickly, Genda. I'm only here to put an offer on the table. What? An offer? Settlement. Don't you think these two are capable of an amicable custody decision outside the courts? No, I do not. Of course, that would be to everyone's benefit, but... Hey, I have no intention of handing my daughter over to him. Oh, really? Perhaps you'll reconsider after you see this. And this. How do you get these photos of Colin? Clients suspect his wife might be cheating on him and hired a private investigator. Cheating? Guy's just a salesman. It's nothing lurid. Offered to buy me a drink and I accepted. Completely innocent. Afraid lies don't hold much weight in court, ma'am. Here's a slightly more decisive photo. Huh. How about that? What? What's going on? What's going on? He saw. What's this? I don't know anything about this. I went home after a few drinks, I swear. Afraid the photo's a clear contradiction of that, ma'am. Is your memory foggy? According to the PI, you were rather drunk. That's... Damn, I admit, wasn't expecting pictures like this to turn up. No, this is a setup. It has to be. A setup? Couldn't be a coincidence this man appeared right before my trial. I'm sure the contact info is bogus too. Besides, I hold my liquor just fine. Found it strange that I felt so drunk that night. I can only imagine I was drugs. Kind of an elaborate trap. That's a typical scheme to pull on a guy. I suppose it'll work on a woman too. Would Carl stoop this low? Again, it's just an option on the table you might want to consider before we go to trial. Evidence like this might doubt your clients would win the custody battle. And if we can prove infidelity, we can even up asking for damages. What are you getting at? Spit it out. Client's not heartless, Genda. Give him full custody and there won't be any damages to pay. You're as dirty as you've always been, Nakawa. Going to guess the salesman was your plant. Just give my client custody. All she needs to do is sign the newest draft of the divorce papers. Don't you understand? You've already lost. Checkmate. Lost? Trials aren't conducted by pieces on a board, Nakawa. So this is the king about to be toppled. What's the point of a battle if you aren't out to win? Please, Genda, I didn't do this. You believe me, don't you? I want to, but this was a setup. Maybe I could trace back to some evidence. I think worth putting in the time. I'm stepping out for a bit, Genda. Don't let anyone sign any papers just yet. Yagami? Alright. The usefulness of having a private investigator just around. Start with the Love Hotel this woman claims she never went to. Probably a hotel district and use the photos reference. I think it was blue. The psychic arrow. On one hand, is it technically a little bit immersion breaking and the like? Ooh, yes.
Wise choice.
Come on. Yes! I did it! Yoink! Oh, wait! He got kidnapped by himself! Oh, I love the fact that... Alright, you want to go for a ride too? I love that this one I can only make sense. It's a insta-kill.
Really, guys?
Oh, I absolutely love that they just use a random set of street thugs for that. Which led to being kidnapped by a dude with the same face. 9 holes on the golf sin. Hell yeah. What is the score? How'd it go? Let me hear. Oh, come on.
This again?
Go. Go ride your bike.
What a waste.
Wait, is this the place? No, it's not the place. Like, hi, I just beat up several men outside, 3 men outside of your love hotel, and now I want to go ask about what's been happening in here.
Come-san.
Oh, good to see you. See you too, President Chaz. Here, supervise again? That's right. After all my managed philosophy always been, customers be the judge, wasn't it? Bingo. Got word for word. That's something. I think of successful manager. What qualities come to mind? Successful manager. I think. Innovation. 17 over. Thing is an exact science, or at least what I'm used to yet. Chipping and putting is harder in sim than... Yeah, that makes sense. That... I don't think a successful manager should be. Puts the customer first. What do you mean? Example, create a restaurant that doesn't make the customer choose for quality or affordability. Instead, give the customer both. Now the customer wins both ways. But yeah, no, the thing with like most simulators is that it's really hard to make an accurate depiction of what's going on. You can get close enough, but there's something about just you can only do so much in a sim. And at least part of it is just programming restraints, that it's hard to it's hard to account for absolutely everything in an accurate simulation of physics to the point that it matters in a game like golf. It will always be off. Because, like, you need supercomputers and shit like that to actually do physics correctly. But if it's close enough that you can get some practice and get, like, some theory points, then...
Out of the way!
That's something. It's a bit of use. Alright, so I have a feeling... that the whole Kahan gang threat level, that
Really, guys?
if you just go around not deal with them for a while, it's going to get harder and harder, and then you're going to have to beat them off with a stick. Isn't going to happen because they just run everywhere, which causes fights to break out. It's a love hotel. The pictures are supposedly taken. Can I help you, sir? Here alone? Oh, yeah, you work here? Yeah, receptionist. Oh, I see. You're the contact, right? Contact? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Give me 1,000 yen, I'll delete the footage. I think you must have the wrong guy. Yagami from Yagami Detective Agency. You're a detective? Oh, this guy just immediately dropped into hot water. Is there more finesse and accuracy based or tough? Oh yeah, putting the exact science one, unless costly home sins like what I have, they, just can't do it. Especially because, like, the short game, most complex part of golf. Yeah, in case right now, I'd like to ask a few questions if I could. Damn it, forgot I said anything. Gotta hurry. Hey, old geezer. You. Oh, there you are. You're late. Wait, this guy. It's the dude. And in the picture. What do you mean you haven't deleted the security footage yet? I paid you. So I'd delete if I gave you the money. Heh, sorry, but my pockets seem to have holes in them. Better make it double. Don't fuck with me, old man. Delete that shit right now. I'll fucking kill you. Ah! Hey, you know, hi, don't you? What the hell are you? What's with that stance? Why has he got his ass out like that? Tell me if you're really here with Zug. Hi, this business about security footage related by any chance? Who could say? You can, and judging by the way you're panicking, I'd say that footage has some incriminating evidence on you. Gotta totally make sure it got deleted, but deals with this old man started falling through. About some things. Shut up! If you're gonna get away, I'll kill you.
You don't give up,
Oh,
do you?
this isn't going good for you, buddy. You've been introduced as a street thug. Get up. No, stay down. Who told you could get up? Oh, I love brutalizing these guys. Got a trackman or Foresight launch monitor, dude. Ah, sickly! Dang it, I was planning on raiding you. I was sleeping dogs. Hope you had a good time. Welcome. I love that emote. Welcome, Raiders. If you're ever new here, I'm El Chora Bread. El Chora from Beyond Reality. If I'm a band blockbuster full of classic games, thought, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. Normally, I just possess a bread roll because it's quick, easy, free. But sometimes, because I want to, I possess this model called Corpse for obvious reasons. Got a couple more models floating around, but those are still work in progress. And yeah, hope you had a good time. And if you got a raid and run, totally understand, appreciate it all, and welcome in. Just gotta now reset who I'm lurking in because you got me first. I appreciate it. Oh, and a mitosis. Let me get another bread roll out. Yeah, tonight we're just playing Yakuza Judgment, and despite my somewhat solemn vow before stream that I was not going to bring up... Oh, welcome in 1 of 3. Thanks for the first time chatting, Raiden. Despite my solemn vow that I was not going to bring up Ace Attorney, we ended up stumbling ass backwards into a massive Ace Attorney shout out and mock case over some cake that got thrown away because it went bad. So I guess it's just inescapable and I should stop trying. So you haven't deleted the footage yet, right? That's right. Figured it'd be worth a nice chunk of change. And I was right. Fine, let me buy it off you then. Huh? You mean it? How much are you offering? Depends on the content. If what I need's on there, I'll pay you the full 100K. Oh, then we have a deal. Let me get it for you. And now we're just in the middle of helping out a law firm that we used to work with for a custody battle, where evidently they have some dirt on the mother going to the love hotel with that dude, and turns out it was all shit manufactured because the lawyer has a chip on the shoulder. Goes clear? We're fine. Want to see about 10 minutes footage from 827. You got that? Yeah, it's all here. Security camera caught something. Did it?
What the?
That's our Playboy from earlier. Need some clarity on the woman is. The punk. Is there a cat in this? Doesn't contradict his photo.
Hey.
No good. Can't make out her face. Guy's certainly hired, but problems with the woman next to him. Miss anything else on here? Nah.
Hey. Huh?
Oh, no. He's with his... It's just a... timestamps line up, so how does the shot taken at the same time so you have two different women? Photo digitally altered? One wore the same clothes, just need to swap out her face. Yeah, this is pretty clear proof that I was using dirty evidence. Hey! Where did he get a bat? Wow. This dude doesn't know where to quick. Damn it, think the hard drive's toast. Get for fucking with the old man. No copies, right? If I find a copy of this, I really will kill you. Nope, that was the only copy. It's like I win, table never see the light. I hope we get to fight him again. Ah, damn it. Damn you, Kawa. I feel like this is yet another case of, hey, we know you're doing a trick. Like, we got beat up. We got the guy and beat him up and probably have his name on record from the hotel. Like, we can just bring him in and do it anyway. But we're not going to do that. For your client going up, well, man, it's fabricated. What? God, you won't take these base accusations lying down. Have any proof? No, PC got destroyed. Someone went to some pretty extreme measures to eliminate it. This isn't even worth discussing. Kawa, did you bring this photo here in advance of the trial because you're afraid it could be proven false? Please, listen to yourself. Or your client's hazy memory. Photo's still valid and decisive. Judge in his right mind would take your client's side of the photo evidence like this in my hand. So, Taki-san, well, it would be pay for damages, as well as let this photo drag you through mud in court. Yes, please, you need to consider this carefully. There's no way I can win, right? Going to get hit with damages and become a tabloid laughingstock. Rather sign the paperwork now. Man, let's not be rash. Could at least discuss your options first. Enough, Genda. I've had enough. In the end, you couldn't help me. Huh? I already made up my mind. Huh. Now my client will have full custody. Looks like I win, Genda. Ha! Finally beaten you. Whoever you want on this stupid paper. I can move out on my own. You can fight all you want. Karen, you'll do no such thing. Don't you want to live with your father?
Yagami.
Think they've even considered their daughter's feeling this, Yagami? Huh? She ran out with a kid, and what I'm saying is, do you think they've even discussed her wishes before hiring lawyers? Well, she's old enough for her opinion to matter. Actually, I think I know exactly how she feels. Really? Urakawa busted in, didn't have any time to bring this up, but I have evidence that I think points to what Karen wants. Oh yeah, I found the circus ticket that she tore up after another altercation of parents not listening to her. Honestly, the dad seems alright except for being Yakuza. The mom's shit. Yeah, the good and most accurate launch monitors like Trackman or Foresight be looking at least 12,000 for the system. That's not including hitting screen and projector. So they actually use radar to get speed, spin, club fit. God damn. That sounds like professional levels. Like, stick that up in a clubhouse where people try it out before like a actual televised big name tournament, because that actually sounds a bit cheap for all the technology going into it, but Shit, that's a system and a half. Karen wanted her father to have this, but she ended up tearing it up instead. Wait, she was trying to give this to him? Yep, and I bet this is a representation of how she really feels. Tickets to the circus, 3 of them. Number's significant, I think. I see. Thanks, Yagami. I think there might be an amicable solution to this after all. Amicable, huh? Karen, is there something you want to say to your parents? I don't know. Yeah, no, that's a... Yep, they use TrackMan, Golf Galaxy, and PGA. Ah! So it is professional quality. God, that would be sweet to get, though. So you're trying to give this to your father. Oh, 3 tickets here. It's sweet. How are they not ripped up? Karen, where are you getting at? Yeah, one of the 3 of us to go to the circus again. Again? Don't you remember last time we went? You guys were so mean to each other before. If we got back from the circus, you were fine, smiling and laughing. Thought maybe if we went to the circus again, it might work the same way. That was the case. Why did you tear up the tickets? That's... You're holding back, aren't you? Hey. Karen, they're the only parents you'll ever have. You can have something important to say. Don't swallow it. Get off your checks, young lady. Say what you're feeling. You really feel? Yes. No time like the present, so if you don't, come to regret it eventually. Enough of this. We're past the point of reconciliate. Oh, shut up, you. We're having a touching moment. Well, the family reconciles. You step outside with Yagami, and we'll just beat your ass in traffic for a bit. I told you guys you wouldn't listen because you just want to get divorced. Karen, no, well, listen. I don't live by myself. 3 of us live together. So hard about that. Don't want to be apart. Karen, how your daughter feels. Are you really past the point of reconciliation? 2 of you even discussed the matter since? So when Karen left, I imagine you haven't. It's true, we haven't. Well, I suggest you start there, and if you still want to file for divorce, I'll be here. Do you need to consider our daughter in this? We've been rash. Yeah, as parents, we owe that to her. That's that, then. Looks like you're dismissed, Oikawa. Oh, hold on, Kenda, you can't just abandon the fight. We'll accept that. So in case you don't get paid either, you know. Sounds like you still don't get it, Oikawa. Get what? Job is to get the best results possible for our clients. Stand by them and make life-changing decisions. You're making choices based on your personal pocketbook, your pride. Why do you deserve clients? What are you getting at? Listen, at the end of the day, if it would benefit the client, it's okay to lose the trial. Okay to lose? What world? Ah, you piece of shit. I hope you get hit by a car on the way out. The trial's all you're concerned about. You'll never be more than a mediocre lawyer at best. Fuck this. I'm gonna stand here and let you lecture me. It's over, not by a long shot. Won't accept this. Good grief, you still don't get it? Jin, isn't divorce in your best interest? Already proven that she'll latch on to the first man she finds. Lawyer's saying the guy's a setup. Hardly. It's baseless accusation of the classic trap of debate bros. The whole, well, you have to consider the evidence and make it logical. No, I don't. You are being annoying to me and I hate you, so I will dig my heels in and ignore everything you say. A totally valid argument because they can't debate that. And you can just tell them to fuck off. Wife simply doesn't remember. You gonna accept that? Well, the right mind could, right? Feelings about your wife have changed. Besides, expect the 2 of you to get along just fine after this? Hardly. You're probably right, but still, damn. Because stooping and preying on his insecurities, losing confidence in the decision. You realize the earth is round and can't allow these people to your path forward. Excuse me, sir, Yagami-san here? Ah, there you are. And by coincidence, I found you. Huh? Reception from the Love Hotel? What are you doing here? Well, looked up your office, didn't find you there. Then this Yakuza-looking fellow told me I might find you here, and here you are.
Excuse me.
That's great and all, but we're kind of in the middle of something here. Well, I have an offer for you. Didn't you say you want to buy that data? I did, but wasn't the PC destroyed? You say yourself there's no other copies. Right. I'd say that again if that blonde asshole is here to threaten me. I like this sleazy old man. Truth is, didn't make him copy. Figure there might be a profit in it. Huh? Well, what? Also, good on this asshole lawyer to hire the most shady hotel he could find. Revelio, eh? 100 G's, you buying? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Pleasure doing, but you gotta need to borrow your computer and cut me a check for 100K as a business expense, please. Whatever this is about, better be worth the price. I love how I can just casually afford this amount out of pocket. Like, I got 170K. But my storyline is not a storyline cash gate, so it's worked around. There we go. Perfect. Yagami, care to fill us in?
Hey.
Do you know what this is, Okawa? You worked very hard to make sure no one ever saw it. Can it be? Afraid so. Evidence that you fabricated the photo. Security footage from the Love Hotel. Impossible. Yagami, I think you owe us an explanation. See in the photo, it's the same timestamp as this video, but notice anything different about the woman? Obviously impossible to enter the hotel at the same time with two different women. Therefore, cause photo's bogus. It's been doctored.
Say what?
What? Kawa, you seem to forgery? Finally dug yourself into a hole. No, it's... Think what happened if this came to light in court, or you lose your license to practice. Actually, yeah, can we bring this to court? I know we just had a very touching moment with the family, and they're trying to mend their situation, but asshole lawyer losing his license. Come on, we can reconcile afterwards. No, so want to go to trial? I'm willing, Okawa, but it's your call. Sounds to me like we'd start custody battle and not a malpractice trial. Can we just bring a civil suit? Can we do it anyway? Can we sue this asshole? Damn the both of you. Sure left in a hurry. Stupid kid. So immature still. I'm just saying, don't think he deserves to practice law. Dad, Mom, we don't need this anymore, right? Karen, you're right. We don't.
Yagami.
Thanks, Yagami. Really saved me this time. Quite an honor to see you be the kind of lawyer I always knew you were. So unlike Okawa, you get it, you know, if you ever want to wear the badge again, I think we can make it work. Some impressive work out there today. Just did what I could as a detective. Right. In fact, I learned something today. I don't have what it takes to be a lawyer like you, Genda. I'll pass. Damn. This is about my students that they become mediocre lawyers. Maybe it's me. Mediocre? You're lumping me into that? Donnie, how long have you been back? Long enough. Looks to me things are getting pretty rough, so I kept quiet. Wouldn't want to spoil the moment. Well, it's good timing all the same. Do you need some time for something, Yagami? Oh, right, his life is in danger. We probably should have called him.
You have a sec, Shintani-sensei?
Oops.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
It's fine. It's fine.
Perfect timing.
Totally fine.
I got a few words for you myself.
Huh?
Come on.
Although in hindsight, I'm pretty sure this guy might just be able to... They're Kamurocho lawyers. All of them, aside from the new guy,
Sounds
can probably
like Hammer's
fight.
not too happy with you.
Huh?
Yeah, add it to the list.
He says to quit digging around. We won the
I have a few
case,
words
it's done.
for you myself.
And I gotta say,
chicken jockey.
I agree with him.
I
Or
will
was
throw
my
you for
victory
that.
not good enough for
Add
you?
it to the list.
Oh, your victory and yours alone, huh?
You heard me. I was the lawyer. My victory. And thanks to that, work's
Our
been just
victory.
flooding in. It's over, Yagami. Let it die.
Your work might be over, but the murderer is still out there.
Consider,
Mole
I am
you're
broke
dying
and
to
bored.
catch.
Give me work.
Oh, fuck right off. Your little detective game has done enough damage. Why don't you just leave this alone, huh?
Bored and out of work.
Hamura knows who the murderer is. He hid it from us the whole trial.
Pay me and I'll
that
fuck
innocent
off.
verdict made fools of us all. Maybe you're okay with that, but I'm not about to give this up.
Ha! You talk big, but you're just a mouse. And Hamura's a hungry fucking cat.
Funny, he's the one in hiding. The curator.
Let it die, let it die, let it
That's
shrivel
what the
up, and
shooting's
come on,
about.
you know. I actually don't. So it will live.
See, Hamura knows he's a target. And I believe he's not the only one who should be worried about himself. Do you get the picture?
Huh?
Keep your eyes open.
From the Lorax.
I'm telling you this as a friend.
Yeah, I probably forgot it.
Otherwise, you do you. I'm gonna do the right thing.
Don't talk down to me.
I will talk down to you as much as I want, you angry little man.
You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on. The mole is way bigger than you know.
You are not making this sound any less appealing. Oh, he knows
You know something. I can see it in your eyes.
Bro just realized he made a slight slip up in a room full of lawyers.
Now tell me the damn truth. What about stopping
He's running.
the mole? You willing to take responsibility for another murder?
Don't talk like I owe you. Attorney-client privilege. Not like you'd remember it. Go back to school.
Meet me on the roof, asshole.
Well,
Beat it
that's
out
not
of you.
good. I thought you said that you respected that guy, Yagami.
Respect's a funny thing. It can be forgotten. Objective. Fuck off.
Hello?
Ah!
Yo,
Why are you so close?
I'm out front of the Matsugane office.
Looking into the shooting?
Yep. The place is absolutely swarming with cops. Kuroiwa's running the investigation.
Kuroiwa. You mean Ayabe's boss?
That's him. Speaking of,
Ooh,
Ayabe's here.
our favorite
Make a
corrupt
convincing
cops
cop when he
here.
tries. I was actually thinking I'd invite him over to Tender. Try and get my hands on that juicy police info, you know? You mind coming along?
Not at all.
Like, oh,
See you over
sweet.
there.
Our favorite corrupt cop is on the case. We can just buy what's going on. How common is there shootings in Japan? Fairly rare from what I know. I know that they have pretty strict gun control laws. I mean, granted, compared to America, anywhere has significantly less shootings. But I think it's one of those things that, at least from what I know from media, a common trope is that somebody being threatened with a gun doesn't actually believe that it's real because gun culture just isn't a huge thing over there, and they're rare enough that it's more likely that it's a model gun. So I'd say, I don't know the exact ranking, but pretty low on the charts. Enough that it... Oh.
Wise choice.
Oh, I guess we're doing a street boss fight. Get thrown. Ah. There we go. He doesn't have much openings, but once you get him down, very much glass cannon. Ah, the cone.
Really, guys?
All right. I think that's going to be a good stopping point for tonight, just because major story beats and all that. Coned. Let's see. Who can... Damn. There's a lot of people on tonight. You know what? We played Judgment. We're going to raid Ricky because, not going to lie, a majority of my knowledge about the Yakuza series comes from watching him stream, because he's streamed like every freaking game on there. Apparently in 2019, there's 0.4 firearm homicides per 1,000 people in Japan. Apparently it's 4 per 1,000. Yeah. If anything, I'm surprised the US number is so low. Yeah. You know, the statistics alone kind of make a good argument for the right to bear arms being a little, if not infringed, a little bit harder to get. Anyway, we're raying out, and I'll see you next Thursday. Don't know what it's going to be. Might be Dark Souls, might just be something else. It depends on how schedules work, and life is chaotic. Good luck out there.